All right, how we doing, everyone? All right, what we got going on? What's up, None? What's up, DZ? How you doing, my man? What's up, Slava? How you doing? Zeta and L3, gold and silver to the moon. Can you guys hear me? Okay? I think we're good. We got 5 people here so far. We'll just give it just a moment just to see who shows up. Zeta is nice, could pull a bounce. Let me go ahead and pull up the Zeta chart. What was the other one? Yeah, Zeta looks like maybe a little bit. Maybe it's like right in here. Yeah, why does Zeta look just like Mavia? The same exact chart as Mavia. What the hell? I mean, you're above the 236 here, but I just covered Mavia and it looks exactly the same. It doesn't look bad. You're over the 236 and it's curled up here. It looks bullish. It looks like it wants to take off a little bit here. Wrong tool. Let's see. But yeah, if I can get anything to work right. Yeah, you're over the 382, getting stuck right at the 236 at the moment. So if you can break over 394, then it's probably going to start taking off up to 52. But yeah, she is bullish right now. Mavia and Zeta about to take off, huh? 33% spike up next to the 382 at 52. Yeah, Zeta doesn't look bad. What was the other one? Zeta chain. I don't even know what it is or does, but L3. What's up, David? How you doing, my man? David's in the house. Yeah, I mean, Zeta chain went to 0. She's back alive, and maybe I did the same exact thing. Almost a similar chart, if I remember correctly. Damn it, if I can pull it up. Yeah, see here? Maybe it looks good. Mavia and Zeta chain look like they're about to go. L3. What was this? Oh yeah, layer 3. Yeah, how many people we got in here? Make sure you guys hit the like button, answer the poll, especially with no one being in here lately. No super chats and no one here. It's killing me. Maker. We'll look at it. I don't remember, was it Maker or Compound that switched over to that coin? I don't even know what the coin was called. Rainbow Unicorn or something. I don't remember what it was called. It was called something Sky something, maybe. I don't know why I said Rainbow Unicorn. Layer 3 went up since we looked at it last night. Yeah, she's still bullish. She's over the 786. Just if you're holding this thing from the bottom, just know, I mean, it could go to the moon, but more likely than not, off of this V-shaped recovery, this fast move up, it'll come down fast too. So just keep that in mind. But she's still bullish right now. What are we on? Oh, can't pull up volume on this chart. But I would say if you get up here and you break the previous high at 15, you break this high here, that's when she's going to be extremely bullish. It doesn't have to happen instantly. You can come up here and make a new high and just kind of putter out. But then at that point, you're good. But it looks good at the moment. Just be careful. Could be a wick over the 786 and get stuck and make a lower high and then just fall right back down. There's really nothing we can say. It looks bullish on the 4 hour. Yeah, it's just bullish right now. Doesn't look horrible. Damn, we got this all the way up here. So L3 to $1 possible. Excuse me. Sitting at 12 pennies, so $1 is definitely possible. Probably higher than that, depending on what this coin is or does. Hell, is this thing gonna hit $3? I don't know what it is, but $3 will be your almost 25x. But she's looking good at the moment. If you can follow through here, stay above 11 and break over 15. What did you say? I just took 20% profit on L3. All right, nice. Oh, is this one of the ones that got listed on Coinbase, or they're still getting listed? Yeah, if it's running and it's not listed yet and they list it, that's probably going to be the top the moment they list it. Maker. Getting out of New York winter. Oh, yeah, that's the life, my man. Come down to Texas and go to the beach. Come down to South Padre Island. It's nice down there in the summertime. What am I looking for? Maker, MKR. Yeah, there's just no one here. We're even on Twitter, and there's just no one here. There's 2 people on X watching. I appreciate you guys watching over on X. But what are we looking at? Maker. Why do we not have a Maker chart? Yeah, it seems to be everything's bouncing at the moment. Maker's clearly got a downtrend in play. I don't remember the last time we looked at it, but yeah, it looks like we're in here somewhere. Maker, yeah, you're over the 382, but you can clearly see the big price to beat on Maker. If Maker can get over 1784.5, break the trend here, then you'll have a shot at something. Let me go ahead and zoom it in a little bit. But she probably came down and held the final support level. That's what it looks like. Yeah, tagged it perfectly on that wick from the low to the high. I like to see that. The respect given to the levels. So you tag the bottom, you're getting stuck right now at the 0.5. So 14 is a price you got to get over, and then of course the bigger one. And then, let's see here. All right, you're at a double fib retracement level, 382.5 at that 14.9, pretty much 15 level you have to get over right now. And then clearly downtrend is broken once you get over the double 0.5 at 1800. Is Maker going to have a run? Let's see here. Yeah, I guess Maker to no highs, not bad. I mean, if I don't know where you buy this thing, I would imagine Maker's on Coinbase, but Maker for an 8.5x to 12,000. New high, just shoot straight up here. Yeah, I think that's possible. If people are going to buy Maker. I don't know anyone talking about it. Oh, they listed today. Yeah, that's what you were saying last night, small caps. I didn't have money to buy in, though. So, it is what it is. You need that crypto gain money to get to the beach on Padre Island. Yeah, when you make it, go down there. Slava, the warm weather is awesome, and I would like to get out of New York. Yeah, New York sucks, don't it? Can't even buy a lot of cryptos there. I don't even know, are there any beaches around there? There's no beaches in New York, is there? I have no idea. I've never cared to look into New York, or I've never been there. I have no idea. 14 people here on YouTube watching. Man, we're bearish. 10 minutes in and there's no one here. Well, I guess everyone's driving home from work right now. It's 5:30. What's up, Rashad? How you doing? All right, is there anything moving? Anything moving at all? I mean, some things are moving, but anything moving. So what do you guys think about all the big meme coins? What were the... I was looking at these meme coins because Vision was talking about them. And then... let me see if I can find them. But yeah, there's a lot of good meme coin plays, gamble plays out there that have gone to zero. And we looked at them before on the channel here, but you know, these things have the possibility to do 10, 20x is easy. A lot of them are probably going to 20x from the bottom. Where did I write them down at? Like Ponky. What were the other ones? Goat. Chill Guy, Goat Maximus, Mudang, Maneki, Brett, Pepe. So many good plays out there. The market will take off when the Trumps get in their full positions. Yeah. Yeah, I heard BlackRock just added Solana today. Did you guys hear that? So is that going to be bullish for the Solana meme coins? Does that mean Solana's going to go to the moon and Solana meme coins are going to go to the moon again? So we need to pile into the gambles. Damn, I need some money. Need to get in now. Before Solana goes to the moon this year and we lose out. Buy everything while they're down. Let's see. Mimics, the first meme index, will be live in 4 days. Will be interesting. Never heard of it. Bitcoin, yeah, this is probably going to be a 30-minute stream. There's just no one here. I'd get more revenue just punching out some videos. It's ridiculous we're so bearish still. Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's not doing anything. We're just not doing anything. We're in the same spot. But we'll look at it. Most coins are following this exact move. So if Bitcoin pumps, I think the market's going to pump. Yeah, I mean, low to the high, we're still bullish over 80K. If we can break over 90 here, 90 and 97, 907, then we're in a real good spot at that point. If we can break back over this resistance here and get back over that level, that may be the point, I think, to where this thing's going to start shooting to the upside. Yeah, the weekly stock RSI is poking its head above 20. I mean, it's not looking bad. Maybe once we get back over 90K, and I think even 95K, we'll pull up another one. But maybe that's the point to where we finally shoot up to 127. because we've been doing this for too long already. Of course, we could do this here, chop around for a while, which that seems to be the case if you watch the Ben Cohen video for the day. Bitcoin's about to have a death cross on the moving averages. Last time that happened, we did this. It went sideways, and we're right here. So we're probably going to chop around here till the end of the summer. Sad to say. But it's all right. If we just get a nice little move up, you know, like this, get some sort of relief in the market so we don't completely die. Stock market might go down in April. Yeah, I don't plan on getting in on the market until probably after summertime. Especially after watching that Cohen video today. And we're pretty much doing the same exact thing. So we're in store for this again. We're like right here. Where? Like right there. So we still have a couple of months of sideways. I mean, that's fine though. If we go sideways, if Bitcoin does this and go sideways, you know, our coins or your coins are gonna, they should hold up as long as Bitcoin doesn't break down like people are asking for, like way down here, which it could, like a wick here and come wick all the way down, make everyone happy, hit 66K, and then chop around. But other than that, I would imagine that's what's going to happen. And if that is the case, then the things that are pretty much trying to bottom right now, they should start bouncing up a little bit, get everyone bullish, and then they're going to come right back down. What's up, Isaac? How you doing, my man? Isaac's in the house. You sold and it took off? What was it called? L3? I mean, you got to do what's best for you, but it's always good to take profit because you never know what's going to happen. Where the hell is it? Forgot about my lady. Oh yeah, you said you sold what, 20%? I mean, that's all you can do. I mean, it's bullish right now. Until this starts to form a large wick, I mean, it's still pushing here. Yeah, and looking on the weekly chart here, the momentum's about to cross 50 with a large gap. So it looks good right now. Oh, Jasmine upset you. Yeah, I imagine Jasmine upset a lot of people. Hopefully metal detecting is okay. He had a whole bunch of Jasmine. He says buy, stack up. We got Eldor for 2. I appreciate that. Yeah, why is everyone asking for Zeta Chain today? Zeta Chain to $10. I appreciate the 2, my man. Always in here saving the stream. Yeah, L3 is moving. She's looking bullish right now. Let me see. Zeta. Let's see. Let's pull this up. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing bearish on it. At any moment, it could sell off, but momentum's up on the 3-day. Weekly's just getting started. Zeta. Oh, yeah, did Zeta Chain get listed on Coinbase? I think that's why people are asking for it. Yeah, I mean, Zeta Chain looks good still, especially on the smaller time frames. You can see clearly you're starting to form this continuation pattern. You're consolidating here. but it looks exactly like Mavia. If you missed that Eldor, Mavia and Zeta Chain look bullish right now, as long as they hold support. Now, you said, can it go to $10? We're at 37. $10. Probably not. I don't know what Zeta Chain is or does, but I guess now it's on Coinbase, so maybe $6. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. It always could. That's the next stop is $9. Probably wake up to 10. Zeta Chain. This is the first bull run for it. Huh? It came out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say yeah. I think Zeta Chain's under the radar. I don't know what it is or does, but I've heard about it before. It's been around for a little bit. It's on Coinbase now, so that's a reason for that. Yeah, I can see Zeta Chain doing a 24x. I would say $6 to $10 is your target. Oh, that's right. Zeta and Google married. So Zeta is now with Google, and they listed it on Coinbase. So yeah. Yeah, I would say you're going to get a, let me go, what, a 25x out of Zeta this cycle? 27x from where you are now, looking bullish down here. But you have to stay over these levels to stay bullish. Of course, the 382. If I can zoom this damn thing in. What is that, 34? As long as you're over 34, you're bullish. Once you get over 40, you're even more bullish. And then 52, you're macro bullish. Yeah, Zeta Chain doesn't look bad. I mean, it did the exact same thing as Mavia. It came down here and potentially was forming a bear flag to fall more, and then it just blasted off. Did the same thing here, and it just died. So, since we're in a bull market, I think the bear flags are out the window. We're just going to say everything's bullish at the bottom. If it goes lower, buy the dip. That's all you can do. If you're not happy, then get the hell out of here. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. If you got 20% profit, you got it. As long as you got profit. Hit the bull music. What was it? Hit the bull music for L3. We're gonna have an L3 watch party. Someone get all the L3 moon boys to pile in here. Let's see if we can get this thing pumping to the moon. Yeah, I still remember that day we were watching XEN go to the moon. All them people piling in here, now they're all gone. What was the bull music? Oh, this is some bull music. Here we go. Yeah, we put on the bull music and she's going back down. So, what is up, James? Can we do an update on Brett? That's because it gets no views, but yeah, we'll do it here on the live stream. Usually when there's nothing on the channel, which I haven't come out and said this yet, but I'm trying to go through my whole list as we watch layer 3 go to 0. But I'm just in alphabetical order. I'm just going to go down the list and add in the coins we always cover every once in a while, like I've been doing. But if it doesn't get views, if it doesn't get revenue, then it's only going to be up a couple times. But that's the same with Brett. It's like no one cares about Brett. But Brett's a good one. Oh, she's pulling back for you, DZ. DZ. Brett. So they have futures on Coinbase for Brett, but they don't have spot, huh? Why is that? I guess that means it's going to get listed. Where is Brett? Holy cow. Yeah, all these big meme coins did the same thing. Yeah, the bottom is in on Brett. She's about to go to the moon. Everyone pile in as quickly as you can. I mean, it's not exactly the same as the Mavia and the Zeta chart, but everything's doing this. Everything's coming back down to a bottom, lower low, whatever, looking bearish as hell, and then they're starting to move up. That's not a bad formation there. But here on the weekly, stock RSI is completely flat. Damn, I gotta get a drink. But yeah, all these coins we've been mentioning, even if Brett goes lower here, what are you at? You're at 3 pennies. Could you go down to a penny? We'll look at that in a moment. But all of these bigger coins from the, what do they call it? From Flog, from Crow with Knife, excuse me, Maneki, Mudinge, Maximus, whatever it's called, Kekius Maximus, and then the Goat coin, all those big coins that had these monster moves. I mean, they went down, so not a bad time to be buying in. Yeah, all right, we already got the same thing on the chart, so we're going to move. Let's see. So short term on Brett to stay bullish. Yeah, you're over the 382 right now, getting stuck at the 618, so you got to get over 42. If you can get over 42, you're in a good spot. That will break you back over the macro 236 to put the bottom in, and break out from this move down is officially over that. Bullish over about 6. So Brett here, is she holding? Oh no, she's way down. Oh yeah, you're getting stuck right there at that level. All right, so I'm gonna draw a red box of death. If you can get over this box, then you're bullish. So Brett can break through this box and get over about 4.5 pennies, then she's good to go. That'll tell you the bottom is in and short-term bullish. But as for Brett, I mean, it really hasn't done anything. Looking on the macro month or weekly chart here, came back down to the bottom. How much she dropped? Yeah, 90% almost. And if Brett's going to come up here and hit at a 50 to a... If Brett's going to be a player and it's going to be a 50 to 100 billion market cap, then you're looking at a 100x from today for Brett to get up to about $4. I would say conservative on Brett would be $1. Definitely going to hit $1. So if you're looking for a solid 25x, which I think all of these big meme coins are going to do, 20 to 25x is not every one, but you get the idea. Yeah, I think Brett's good for a $10 billion market cap, 25x. You know, and you came back down to this volume area, so potentially that's it. That should be the bottom. I don't think it's going to go lower. If it does, then just buy it lower. Yeah, I think Brett's going to hit 10 billion plus. I think it's going to easily hit that price there in 25x. Yeah, once the market wakes back up, Brett, Andy, Pepe, those are going to be the plays everyone's going to miss out on. I think they're gonna be like last year's Shiba, or last time Shiba. So if I ever get the money to buy in, I still plan on buying those coins. I would buy Brett at this price. Got another David in the house. Trump will force Powell to cut rates in April. We'll see. What's up, James? Oh yeah, I already got James. Trying to see who else came in here. What's up, Lord Zero Cool? How you doing, my man? David Wood in the house says Cardano update, please. What's up, Liam? Exian in the house. Liam's back in the house. Yeah, all the Exian Moon Boys left a long time ago. XCN's doing nothing. It looks like it's coming back down. The only thing you got to worry about on XCN is watching the support at 0097. If you break with a daily close below 0097 and get stuck below it, then she's not going up for a while. But she's starting to finally curl down to that level. I did an update right before we came on. Yeah. It's finally starting to fall down. I mean, you could still end up holding a higher low and breaking through. You know, it just depends on what happens here. If it doesn't come down there, so be it. But that's your final bullish support. I think it's like, what, another 8% drop from here? But any lower than this box here, it's about a 9% move. Cardano. ADA. Yeah, did ADA or Solana hasn't moved, has it? What is Cardano doing? Yeah, so the question is Cardano going to come back down to the bottom here? What are we looking at? All right. There's that too bearish. Story, what's up, Alan? What are we looking at? We looked at XCN for just a moment. XCN's it's been doing the same thing forever. Looking on Cardano on the monthly here, I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I got to figure out why I got so many fibs on the chart. Yeah, you're getting stuck at the 618. So high to the low from 2021. You got to get over the 618. Clearly getting stuck there. Bull run is confirmed once you get over 114 here. And you're sitting right over the 382. So high to the low, you are bullish over 61. So just keep that in mind. And then other than that, it depends on, you know, if Bitcoin's going to chop around sideways for the next couple of months till after summer. Then, you know, some of these coins that are still holding up here, Swift coin comes to mind, but Swift coin is a little different. But yeah, you're sitting right above the 382 from the low to the high also. But like I said, if Bitcoin's going to end up coming down, then, or sideways or whatever it's going to do, you could still have ADA drop all the way back down here. 40% drop over summertime. It's all going to depend on if it can break over and stay over that 236 there. So come all the way down here and then we go to the moon. More likely than not, that's going to be the case on most coins. So if you're holding Cardano wanting it to go to the moon now, you can clearly see higher highs and higher lows. It could easily come down and put in the higher low once again and still be macro bullish. But the big thing is it has to get over that 618 here. Bullish over 61, break out over 114. Ooh, God. Other than that, it's macro chop. And then where's Cardano going to end up? Pull that. A little too far. Cardano, once the bull run starts over about 114, 115, I think Cardano is going to hit. I mean, they added Cardano to the reserve, from my understanding. I don't know how many coins they're going to plan on ending up. I know BlackRock just got Solana. So all these big old coins, you know, they may perform better than we think. We've been saying on the channel here forever, $6 should be the target. We should get Cardano to a new high. But you can see it depends on how bullish we're going to be, because this is extremely fair. Something like Cardano to get a 8.5, 9x in a bull market is very possible. And we looked at it last time. Is Cardano actually going to shoot and rocket all the way up here to $15 plus and do a 20x? Now that there's more tension on it, I don't know, because that's going to make the market cap on some of these large coins ridiculously high. If we have Cardano, XRP, these big players come up to these ridiculous prices, and we're expecting, I don't know what you guys expect, but I think about 11 trillion should be the, I think it's 11 trillion. 11 trillion should be the market cap for all coins. Story, ABT, consolidation. Moonwell will do better than Brett. Moonwell. No, I think Brett and Pepe and those coins are going to outperform Moonwell, without a doubt. Does anyone even care about Well? I mean, Well's holding up. It's a whole different beast, though. Excuse me. Oh, we say she's holding up. Technically, you're still holding the higher lows. God, my cough is coming back. Technically, you're still bullish holding higher lows, but we went over this last time on Well. It looks like you broke the trend in your back testing because you're still getting stuck there, but it depends on how these coins perform, because I think the 25x on Brett is a given. If it goes to 100 billion market cap, so 55x on Well, if it's going to run up here. If it comes down to these lower targets, then we'll adjust. Maybe it doesn't go that high. But like we went over Brett, and we go over Pepe and Mog and all these other coins. I'm looking for Brett. We'll get into these other coins in just a moment, but Brett, I think definitely a $10 billion market cap. And if it hits a 50 billion market cap, then yeah, you're getting over 120x on this thing, up to about $5. Which if these large meme coins pull a Shiba, then they're going to do that. They're going to hit 40, $50 billion market caps out of nowhere. So yeah, I think Brett is going to outperform. Moonwell, Story, ABT, Arc Block consolidation. Is Arc Block pulling a PNG? ABT. We may have to readjust. I mean, you're down below low to the high 382. It's not looking the greatest. As long as you're below 90 to 92, you know, it's putting in play the 618 down here, 0.5. So there's a 34% move. And then looking at the 3-day and the weekly, yeah, it's going sideways right now. Doesn't look good though. I don't. Let me zoom out here. Trying to see, are we on macro support? Yeah, I guess you could argue. We're hitting the previous high from back here in May of 2019. Consolidating. So what we'll simply do, Arc block. I'm trying to see. I don't think I can catch anything there. I would just simply say any lower than you are now, which I'll just draw it there. Make it simple on us all. According to the fibs, you're out in the middle of no man's land, but on the overall chart, you're holding over that previous high from 2019. Short term here, if you want to call it that, you're not bullish at all because you're making lower lows and lower highs. So we'll pull that to there. Just keep it simple. Any lower than about 69, 68. And she's going down. And then very short term on arc block, which technically, like I said, it is consolidating here, but that doesn't mean anything. All right, if you can get over 87, 786, 236 here, then the bottom is confirmed in. But yeah, it's going sideways. What is this, 3-day? Oh man, but yeah, it's kind of forming a bearish continuation pattern also, if you think about it. If you go by the patterns, the flat bottom here, and then the lower highs. Was that a descending triangle as opposed to the ascending? So yeah, it doesn't look great at the moment. It looks bearish to me. If it bounces over this level and confirms the bottom and bullish over $1, then so be it. But to me, looks like it wants to go down. It's not quite done going down. But I think the bottom was put in on PNG. We're not looking at PNG, we're looking at story. Story. Oh yeah, story still looks good here. Yeah, was story the one we were looking at last night? What were we looking at that was extremely bullish looking? Yeah, you're still forming a triangle pattern here. This looks really good. Unless you just break down out of nowhere, this is bullish pattern, bullish chart. I don't know why that's moved. You're kind of just sitting on the 0.5. You're making this uptrend in play. You can clearly see you're right there. So I would keep it simple on story right now. If you break below this 0.5 and you start breaking down, I would say any lower than 506, then it's going to break down. Once you break over this 680 level, then that's possibly where this thing's going to spike up. But it looks extremely good here. It's simple consolidation in a triangle pattern. And then if I could get any tool to work right, first big stop up to about $9.80, $10. So she may be getting ready to do a 10x out of here. Not 10x, a 2x. Up to 10. Yeah, story doesn't look bad. That's what they keep saying, the tariffs. I don't know if it matters. I mean, it matters because everyone's scared right now. Yeah, I understand. Safe is up 35%. What is safe? White Rock is up. Safe is up. We got restats for 2. I appreciate that. I thought you said my mom. He says my man. Need an update on GST. Thought you were going to say my mom told me to send you $2. Vel was the one from last night. Vel, why don't I remember that? All right, let me look at. We got to do GST since he paid for it. GST is still good. If I had the money to buy GST down here, I would. I think the bottom is in because it tagged it again just like it did back here. So the last time it was at that price, that was it. She went to the moon. What are these monthly candles? Yeah, what, 5 months later, that's when it went. So yeah, 5-6 months from now, it's time to go to the moon. Sideways until then. GST is in a real good spot. What are we at? 6 o'clock already? Yeah, like I said, I like GST in the spot it's in right now. As for any kind of a breakout point, you clearly got to get over the trend here. Any kind of price to watch for a move up, which, like I said, it's probably not going to go up right now. I mean, it could, but if it's going to repeat what it did last time, it's just going to chop around for a while. Yeah, you got to get over 1-1. 1-1, bottom end, bullish back over this trend, and then 1-3 to be bullish. But other than that, it's doing nothing. Stock RSI is going to 0. But she is holding up. I mean, GMT, I think, broke the low and went to 0, but this one's holding up. So GST looks extremely good. And then as for the returns on this one, yeah, I just like GST for the returns. I mean, you get almost a 400, you get a 5x just to bounce up to the 236. 382 is a 14x. 0.5 is a 30x. And if you can just get a 618 retracement up to 65, it's a 75x, which is very possible. I mean, this thing shot up here in March, which, you know, the market was bullish, but just imagine if this thing starts to grind up finally and the market flips euphoric and bullish and everything's going to the moon at the end. I can see this thing just rocketing up here, hitting the 618, and that's it. That's where I would get out. If I was holding GST and it was up at that 618, I'm out. How high did it pump up from the last low? Well, for the wick, what are we at? Pretty much the same price. Yeah, she did a 17, 18x from the bottom. If you go from here, about a 12x move. But yeah, I like the overall chart that is doing nothing. I also like the ZBCN chart. ZBCN is probably going to rocket out of here when it finally goes. Yeah, this is GST ETH. Because, yeah, I know there's one on... I think there's one on... There's one on... fuck. Damn, I said the F word. There's one on Solana, Ethereum, and I think... What was the other one? BCS? But the Ethereum one is the one that you can get on Coinbase. I don't think you can pull up a... Yeah, this is the Coinbase chart. Oh yeah, here's the one on Radium. The US, the Solana coin down here. I don't know why they have a different ticker symbol. Damn, we're already coming up on an hour. Yeah, BSC, there you go. But I appreciate the two. Vel was the one from last night. Vel. How's Dogging Me doing? No, are you talking about Velo? I don't remember Vel. I don't know what that is. Dogging Me. Is she coming back down? Looks like she's coming back down to back test, but yeah, I guess that's why we drew the green box. As long as you hold this green box, you're bullish. Yeah, I remember. Low to the high, 236.2. Previous highs. Yeah, Dogging Me doesn't look bad. It's pulling back at the moment, but it looks good. Oh, Velo. Okay. Oh yeah, Velo. I did an update on Velo today. Velo's got a 1500x when no one's looking. Can you imagine? You wake up and it's got a god candle spawn in and hit a 1500x. Can we look at Mochi? New? What is Mochi? What do you mean by new? Mochi. Oh, this one? Mochi. Oh yeah, whatever happened to Zelda Inu? Whatever happened to all those old Inu coins? Luffy Inu, Zelda Inu, all the ones that didn't make it. I guess they died in the bear market, huh? I don't know if you guys remember those coins. Yeah, Mochi doesn't look bad here. Mochi looks good. It's holding up. Low to the high macro chart just to see what's going on. It's been holding the 0.5. You're above the 382, so she's slowly curling up here. So Mochi chart looks good. Mochi could go to the moon at any moment, but it could come up here and tag the previous high at 8.4, make a higher high, and then pull back again. So, but Mochi does not look bad. Overall chart, you just had a bullish chart. You're about to have a bullish cross on the weekly stock RSI. All right, let me pull this up in the high to the low. But yeah, not a bad looking chart. It's holding up, so it looks good. So we'll get that off. Let's see, what are we on weekly? Yeah, that doesn't tell us anything. So we'll just keep it like that. So your high to the low, holding the 236 from the bottom. If you can get over 16.9, you're bullish. Breakout over 3.1, but your breakout probably really is over 4.8 here because you've already gotten weekly candle above and then it just died. But if you can get back over the 6.8, that's your confirmation. 786 is probably when this thing's going to fly. And then not a bad move. Mochi to the new high, which is very possible. I don't know where that went. Very possible. Yeah, Mochi is really possible for a 10x. I don't know where it's going. What is it? 4 zeros, 1. Yeah, that would eat a 0. I don't know what Mochi is. Mochi can eat 2 zeros. That'd be a 70x. It's 2 zeros, 1. Yeah, we can look at Dex coins. Am I looking at the right Mochi? Yeah, is that the one we were talking about that's going to get listed on Coinbase, Mochi? Yeah, we could pull up Dex Screener. Even though I don't like to because I don't have the money to buy anything. I would love to plant $50 seeds again and be able to just hold them instead of letting them go to 0 and then selling. Next time I buy in like that, if I gamble again on Solana coins, I'm just going to hold. What are we looking for? Dex Screener. All right, let me switch this music. Can we look at Chaos Harmony Bot on Dex Screener? I imagine that's a Solana coin. Yeah, if anybody's got any Dex Screener coins, just put them up here. Yeah, man, this is ridiculous. Not even 30 people here. And we're getting like 2 super chats a night. Yeah, I already put in some applications today, just so you guys know. So my schedule may change. We may get to where only on days I'm off, I'm going to have to live stream and do videos. We'll see, though. Lord Zero Cool is the same. It's on Dex. I already read that. Peanut. Yeah, I forgot about Peanut. Peanut's going to probably be a good play, too. You know what? Let me add that to the little list I got going on here. I'm trying to get a game plan together. That way, when I get some money and we're all in there, we can actually find the rollover plays and look at everything that hasn't moved. See what stuff has volume flying in. Sufkura. He said he fell asleep. It's all good. There's no one here anyway. We could all fall asleep and just leave the stream going for a little bit. All right, let me write this down. What'd you say? Chaos Harmony Bot. I think we've looked at that one before, but let me type it in before I pull it up. I do got to go check on something for a minute. Chaos. Damn, if I could spell. Chaos Harmony Bot. Yeah, tell me what that's on, because I don't see anything popping up. Let me pull it up here. What's up, Coach? No, we didn't do bonk yet. Yeah. Let me put it on bonk while I try to find the other coin, and then we'll look at bonk real quick, and then we'll go over to deck screener. I mean, there's not a lot of people here, so it really doesn't even matter. Hold on. All right, I'm still here. Just give me a minute. I got a phone call. I'll be right back in like 2 seconds. 2 minutes. All right. What are we looking at? Bonk. Oh, let me switch this music real quick. All right. But yeah, bonk. I mean, bonk broke down. It broke the large channel that it was in. Not a good look. It's back testing the level here. I don't remember what we were looking at on it. Let's see here. If we go from the high to the low real quick. Oh yeah, you're right at the 236, 2414. So you have to get over this 14 area, 14, 14 and a half to confirm a bottom. But it's doing like the rest of the market. We broke down. We're starting to move up a little bit. And if Bitcoin's going to go sideways and down still, then a lot of these coins are going to do, follow suit. So you have to get over this area here to confirm a bottom. Short term at the moment. Is bonk going to break down even more? I mean, if you look at it here on the monthly, you would say no, because you pumped all the way up here. This was the top, and then you had another candle spawn in. You wick down to that level. You're back at that level, large wick, and you're holding. So if you look on the macro, it looks better. It looks like the bottom is in on bonk, and hopefully so. Weekly stock RSI is finally curling back up, so maybe it's going to push through these levels. It's just going to take a little bit. Same thing with PNG. PNG looks like it hit macro support, and that should be the bottom. So bonk should be in the same boat. And then bonk's the same way. I don't know what the market cap is right now, but bonk should hit a 10 billion market cap easily, and maybe higher, maybe a 20 to 25 billion market cap. I don't know where that is, but the top of our fib here at 3040 would be a 30x. What the hell? All right, I guess I'll pull up Deck Screener, but I cannot find that coin, my man. But yeah, I would have to say that has to be the bottom on bonk. Because if we break down any lower on a lot of these coins, then maybe over. He went too hard on Arc Block. Yeah, there's a lot of people that went hard on Arc Block and PNG and a lot of these coins, and I know certain influencers were pushing them and buying them, but it is what it is. What's up, Ken Brito on the XRPL? Brito. All right, let's see if we can find Brito, and then, well, look at this here, DZ. I type in Chaos Harmony Bot. I looked on Dex Tools. It's not there. There's one on Ethereum, but what am I looking for? You got to be more clear, my man. DZ is going to be the death of me here. He's the new T13, huh? Yeah, where's T13 at? He ain't been here. Hopefully we didn't hurt his feelings. I was just playing with him. I said I was going to put him in the bathroom for asking the same question. But he's a good guy. He's got a good sense of humor, so maybe he's just lost. He's lost in the darkness of the shadow realm. He can't get out. He can't find the door. Chaos, yeah. That's what they should rename crypto, the crypto market, Chaos. And Chaos and Disorder, Chaos. Yeah, do you see a chart for it somewhere? Because I can't find it. Butterfly Effect, Order and Chaos. Let me just scroll down, maybe it'll pop up. There's the Crypto Chaos bot. That one keeps popping up on Solana. Yeah. I'm sorry, DZ, my man. It does not exist. What are we looking for? Brito? Brito. Oh yeah, did you see I put the degen fudge. I put the degen wallet finally on the previous It may be on this one. It may be on this one or the previous live stream. I tried doing it last night like you wanted me to, but Coinbase was not letting me. It was down or something. It said this cannot be achieved at the moment. This, the only Brito that pops up. What the hell is Brito? Yeah, this reminds me of the other coin we never found, the other Map Fury coin that we never found back in the day. Wonder what it did. All right, Brito log scale chart doesn't look bad. Is this the right one? Yeah, we'll look at DGen. DGen should be at the bottom too, because he really can't go lower. Oh, what's up, Harlem? His turbo finish got 200 to my name. Throw it in turbo or pay bills. Harlem, you sound like me, my man. Do I throw my last little bit of money in to keep the lights on? Or do I throw it at crypto and let it go to zero? Exactly my thoughts all the time. That's why I got to get a job, because it's getting ridiculous. The last month or two now on YouTube has been just killing me. I was doing good, and it's just death. Where you live at, Harlem? You need a roommate? One of us will buy crypto and the other one can just pay the bills. We'll see. We'll cry together and see if we get rich. ACH. Damn, I done lost my train of thought. Oh, y'all can't even see what I'm looking at. I didn't switch the screen. Hold on. Let me switch the screen over to Deck Screener real quick. All right, you guys can see it now. All right, this is the right Brito. If it is, I got it pulled up. But here, my man, when I type in chaos, these are what pops up. Just let me know if any of these is what you're talking about. I actually forgot to switch the screen. What the hell? ACH. Yeah, I'm extremely bullish on ACH. If it was back in January of last year, when I had 10 grand plus in the market, I would just take everything and put it on ACH right now. If I still had money, I would do like a 3x, 5x long on ACH and just put my money in there until it's not bullish anymore. But it looks bullish. Oh yeah, those are good ones. Velo, GST, ACH, and Treble. Yeah, I should have done it a long time ago. Even though I was making good money on YouTube here, I should have just got a part-time job or something to keep the money flowing. That way I didn't have to pull anything out, but I'm so much of a degenerate, it's ridiculous. You're negative on Doja on Mars. Oh, hey, that fool says he's in Georgia. Too far away. Oh, it's Chaos Base. All right, who asked for Brito? This one here? Oh, man. Yeah, if this is it, it's not bad looking. It didn't completely go to zero. And it looks like it's forming some sort of a bottom. All right, let me make this on a larger screen. Let me see if that's the right one. Coach says Edwin on Solana. All right, let me write that down. Yeah, if you guys got any meme coins on Deck Screener, just pop them up right now. We'll look at them. We'll gamble our money away together. Edwin. Edwin on Solana. Yeah. Yeah, someone said White Rock earlier. Is it really pumping? Or did she stop already? 97K market cap. All right. Thanks, my man. 97K market cap. Which one are we looking at? He says 97K market cap. Is that what you said? All right, yeah. All right. So that's it. I don't know where you got 97K market cap, but this is it, I guess. Damn, it's got almost 88,000 holders. A base coin. All right, we're just going to zoom out to the 3-day candles. I mean, it looks like it's trying to curl up here at the bottom. Wow, this thing's got 10 liquidity providers. That's kind of it, ain't it? Usually you see like 2 or 3. All right, let's get the volume off the chart because that doesn't matter on meme coins. It does, but... So, this thing trying to form a bottom here. If this is going to be the bottom. Hold on. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we got to wait to buy these coins or not. But the fact that we had to pull the fib down here to the new low where it's trying to bottom out, and then you look up to the top and you see the support, even all the way back to the 382 support, where it's just lining up perfectly with everything. Is that not crystal ball world? Is that not telling us the bottom is in finally? Because it's matching up with the support and resistance levels. Why's my phone ringing again? All right, so we'll just keep it simple on chaos here. Chaos, if that is some sort of a bottom, then pull up our tool. Gamble play on chaos. Oh wow, 100x, 110x to a new high at 3096 from 50. So eating 2 zeros on this one, not a bad move. That's one I would throw just the way it's looking. I'd throw $50 on this one also for a gamble play. So where's the Brit? So what is chaos? Hold on, where am I at? Chaos. Let me. What is it going to do if I? Oh, this is a base coin. Never mind. I was going to go check it on Sol. I forgot it's a base coin. All right. But yeah, these coins I could buy on Coinbase Wallet. But what do you guys think for the few people that are here? Pulling the fib from the high to the low like that, and then it's matching up perfectly with the levels being held. I mean, how does that even work? Because if we would have looked at it a couple of days ago, it wouldn't make sense. If we looked at this bottom here, if I could move anything. I mean, it works to a degree, I guess, with the wicks and stuff, but still. Then you have candle closes below, and then you don't know what's going on. But now that it's going sideways, it kind of matches up. Crystal ball in play. Bottom is in. David says he wouldn't mind gambling on chaos. Yeah, me either, but I don't have any money, my man. And we have, there's like 4 or 5 Davids that come in here. This David here, David, you're the David that gambled with me, huh? We gambled on those coins. You got to change your profile picture so I know who you are. Because me and David always gamble on the same damn coins and lose money. Look at Beam. Ah, is it? Chaos is better than Baby on Solana? Why you say that? I want both, though. Can't I have Chaos and Baby at the same time? DZ says he bought in at $300. He bought in $380. Damn. You just bought it? Let's see. Oh, you probably can't see it on Dex Creator. It depends on where you bought, I guess. Holy shit. Look at Beam. Yeah, we'll go back and look at Beam. The God Candle. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the God Candle. But there's so many charts that look like this. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, it looks horrible just looking at it, but gamble-wise, it's like how much lower can these coins go? I mean, you got to buy at some point. Hell, this thing could still come all the way down here and still be bullish. But it is, like I said, trying to put in a bottom. Holy macaroni. What the hell is this? What the hell is that? So if you were somehow bought the bottom of this or got in on the pre-sale, whatever the hell happened, that's your 1000x, 2000x, 3004. Holy. Are you kidding me? You got a 30,000x on this thing? Is that possible? I mean, how does that even work? Oh, no, not 30,000, a 3,000x. Oh, man. Just think of these people that bought in on these coins. Just anyone out there that gets 1000x or 100x. And they just never work a day in their life. They're young. And they just come in and buy a coin. And the next day they're millionaires and rich. You're just like, what the hell? Oh my God. All right, so... this wallet to chaos. I thought there's a couple chaos. What do you mean by that? Yeah, if you try to type in a wallet address, I don't think YouTube lets you. I don't think you can do that. don't know. Let me look at YouTube. Here, I'll pull it up for you. Damn it, I copied it. It ends in 6F09. Not right there. Spawn in one god candle on the arc block. It may happen at some point, but it depends. That's all we need. That's all we ask for is one god candle on whatever we're buying. Yeah, whatever happened to the Brito, whoever asked for that. Brito on XRP. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't know if you're still here because you haven't answered. Yeah, you held the final support. Brito on XRPL. Getting stuck right at the 236. So you got to get over 6-1 to be bottom end. But what kind of damage can this one do? What time is it? Damn. Not bad. 18.5, 19x to a new high on Brito. But yeah, we're probably going to end it soon. Hour and a half in, there's nothing going on. There's only 25 people in between here and Twitter. Market's not doing anything. What's up, O House? How you doing? Great poll. Oh, I forgot about the poll. Damn. I don't even know what it was. I set that up this morning. But just so you guys know, there's no videos and no stream tomorrow. I have other obligations I have to do all day long. But Saturday I'll be back. Sunday I will not be back. But yeah, if you guys want to go cry, go watch the Ben Cohen video. We're not going anywhere for a long time. We'll try to get this pulled up so we can end the poll. Yeah, wow. It's been so bad. We blew through 10K subscribers, 11K subscribers. We hit 12K subscribers. And the last, 3 months now? In the last 28 days, I've only gotten 67 subscribers. We're barely at 12,287. We were flying for months, just every month, thousands of subscribers. Now it's 67. That's ridiculous. This market is crazy. He says, stop watching Ben. Yeah, I may have to, but he seems to be correct. And I want to be prepared for what's coming. I hope we rock it out of here, but hell. See an order for about $3.89 about 15 minutes ago. That's me. All right. Are we still on there? Damn, I didn't know we were on deck screener still. Yeah, the XEN videos on the daily used to get 1,000+ views on a day. They're getting, the one for the days only has 65 views. So we're just completely dead in the water right now. Nothing's happening. No one cares. Oh, I guess it updated. Yeah, I don't know if we're on the right one or not. All right, over to the live stream. Hopefully all you guys hit the like button. It's just one of those things. We never know what's going to happen day to day in crypto here. One day we could be bleeding out and bearish as hell. The next day we could be pumping and everyone's bullish. 100 people showing up, 200 people showing up, and then the next day it's just death. Let's see. Hopefully this not got... Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, let me... All right, but yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in every day here. It's awesome hanging out like this. At some point, I'm going to have to make some of you guys that have been here, been loyal, members of the channel, whatever it is, at some point, I'm going to have to make some of you guys and trust some of you guys to be moderators. Because when we flip bullish for a couple of months, it's going to get ridiculous in here. And I'm not going to be able to keep up with everyone. But I remember you guys that are always here. All right, deck screener's done. The poll, what does the poll say? 41 votes. It's almost half and half. But that's understandable the way we are right now. L3 is running again, is it? Did you get back in or no? Let it drop down a little bit. All right, let me put it on L3 as we end this. As I say all the time, entertainment purposes only. None of this is financial advice. You gotta do what's best for you, as always. Oh yeah, she's still bullish. She's still pushing here. I guess we'll be on here. I don't know. Shit. I guess the weekend. Yeah, this thing looks real good still. Damn. She may be gunning for the high. I don't know. If you break through 15, then that's extremely bullish on this one. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in here. I appreciate the words, Lord Zero Cool. I'm just a regular guy, just like you guys. Just trying to make things work, trying to survive. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys, not tomorrow, but I'll see you guys Saturday. And none of this is financial advice. Be safe, make good choices, and peace out.